Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And I once was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, but now I see.
Now when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy."
When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ape Inge. Amen. Oh, wow, that was really good, Natasha. You too, Michael. Thanks. Blessed are the cheesemakers.
What's so bloody special about the cheesemakers?
Well, it's not just cheesemakers per se. It's really makers of any dairy product.
What was that movie called?
Life of Brian.
Life of Brian. Man, I miss that kind of humor.
Yeah. Monty Python. Hey, BOOZHOO! How you doing? Welcome back to the show. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language,
Ojibwe culture,
rockstar cartoonists
named Michael Lyons.
How you doing, Michael? I'm doing great. Ikadon BOOZHOO. Say hello. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. We've also got lovely and talented singer. What's a female singer called?
A singer.
It's not like a singist?
No.
The lovely and talented Natasha.
BOOZHOO Gakina Awia. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
And I am your host, NANABOOZHOO. Tracy's here, sweetie.
Tracy Wilkie?
Yep.
Well, BOOZHOO, Tracy, what's going on? How about a gold star?
Gold star for Tracy, first in class.
Who's in second?
None other than Wissany.
Wissany! BOOZHOO, Wissany, how you doing? Silver star on the board. And in third?
In third is none other than John Redcorn himself.
Mr. Redcorn with a bronze star.
BOOZHOO, John, how you doing? Hey, Wally Bear's here. Well, BOOZHOO, Wally Bear, what's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Hey, got your comment. Wally Bear's like, yeah, pick a time. You know, I'd like to watch the live stream, but I never know when King Indian Time's going to put on the live stream. And I was like, yeah, I know. We're terrible at, I never know when we're going on. I was planning on going on 8 o'clock this morning. Yeah, that was the original plan. So here's a question, BOOZHOO crew. What time of the day, if we were going to come on at the same time every day, what would be a good time? And then maybe we could shoot for doing live stream at the same time every day. What would you prefer? Well, I want to do morning shows. I like doing really early shows, but sometimes we get up early and then we go back to bed. Yeah, I know. But if everybody is available at 7 o'clock, I'll do a 7 a.m. show. But it seems like we get more viewers at night. I know. Oh, well. This is boring. So, today, well, Mr. BOOZHOO, somebody had to bring it up sooner or later. Yeah, thank you. Wally Bear will say the thing and nobody else wants to say out loud. Hey, Missy. Missy says 8 a.m. 8 a.m.? I could do 8 a.m. Well, we could shoot for it. Missy's got 8. MJ says yes. 8 works for MJ. Wally Bear says about 10 is good. So what is it right now? Quarter to 11. All right. Mornings are better than evening. 8, 10. Okay, keep on. If you'd like to weigh in, please feel free to make a suggestion. And then tomorrow we'll commit to a certain time when we always do it, or we won't do it at all. Yeah, okay. Anywho, today, do you know what today is, sweetie? It's Anima A Geisha Good. It's prayer day. That's right. Prayer day. Anima A Geisha Good. Prayer day or Sunday. I think in Ojibwe we started calling this day of the week prayer day. During the original boarding school, when they started translating or learning English the first time, those are boarding school kids. And on Sundays was usually church or Sunday mass or whatever at boarding school. And I think they eventually just started calling it prayer day because Saturdays are floor washing day. Yeah, this kind of went, okay, what's today? Well, yesterday was floor washing day. Today we got to go pray. Yeah, that's right, prayer day. And then it became Anima A Geisha Good. But on this prayer day, sweetie, they canceled church on us. Because of the blizzard. Yeah. We had a big old blizzard last night. I don't even know how much snow we got. Is it still snowing? I think it's still snowing a little bit. Really light. But the truck and your mom's car are totally covered. Yeah. My whole body is sore from shoveling yesterday. I shoveled twice. And now we're going to have to do it all over again. What do you mean, we, paleface? Yeah. I'm going to have to do it all over again. But but it's a good sore, It's a sore that reminds you did some real work. Yeah. Anyway, so today they canceled church on us. Good morning. Mino gigaje. Kakina awia. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome to online church. We'd probably have a more popular show if we just turned into a straight up Bible show. You think so? Yeah. Did you know that the company that makes us? Yeah. The website said something like Puppet Ministry. Puppet Ministry? What's that? I think it's when a bunch of missionaries get puppets and go on mission trips. Or maybe it's a Mormon thing. Maybe Mormons are playing with puppets and trying to brainwash kids. I don't know. Mino Gigajeb, Kakina Awya. Good morning, everybody. And if you will turn into your Bibles to Matthew, what was that you were reading?
That was the Sermon on the Mount. That's Matthew, like 13 or something.
Sermon on the Mount. Today I will tell the story of Yeshua.
Who?
Yeshua.
Who's that?
You know, Jesus.
Well, that's his name.
Yeah, I guess his real name is Yeshua.
Then they would have spelled it Yeshua in the Bible. His real name's Jesus. He comes from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he's a Puerto Rican. His name is Jesus, all right? So Sermon on the Mount, back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a son of God named Jesus, or Yeshua, or quite frankly, Emmanuel.
Yeah, some people call him Emmanuel.
God among us. Yeah. Emmanuel. Then what?
Then he was going to teach, I don't know.
Hey, Dr. Evils is here.
Well, BOOZHOO, Dr. Evils.
What's going on? Dr. Evils says, I left my Bible out in the car. I'll be right back. Okay, let's wait for Dr. Evils. I don't have my Bible around here. I still got my old grandma's Bible.
Yeah.
It's got all kinds of like lines underlined, little notes in the margins. Yeah. When I was a kid, I remember thinking, is she going to get in trouble? Are you supposed to underline stuff in the Bible?
Yeah, really?
You know, I thought it was sacrilegious, but she was like, no, I want to remember this line. My grandmother was a very faithful. She had a lot of faith. She really believed in Jesus.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she would always say, oh, he's been so good to me. She'd be talking about Jesus all filled with gratitude as she's lying in a hospital bed, oxygen in her nose. Oh, Jesus has been so good to me. And I'm like, when, Grandma? Was it during the war, the Depression, boarding school, cancer, dementia? But she never saw it that way. She was always like, oh no, he's been good to me. Hey, Tracy Wilkie's here. Her Bible's in the car too. These guys are driving around with their Bibles thinking that just in case they get into a car wreck and Jesus comes to gather up their spirits. Yeah, they'll be like, hey, I was just reading about you right before I died. Can I go to heaven? I'll be like, well, okay, if you were reading in the car, I guess that's okay. Wally Bear is all dehydrated. Wally Bear is dehydrated, sweetie.
I think that's what we used to call a hangover.
No, I think he quit drinking.
Did he really?
Yeah, that's Wally Bear that quit drinking recently, wasn't it? Didn't you sober up this last year or something? I might be wrong. I'm not sure I'm thinking of. I was trying to get my grandmother's Ojibwe hymn books. Oh, really? Was she an Ojibwe hymn singer? Those were the last of a rare breed of awesome Ojibwe elders, the Ojibwe hymn singers.
Yeah.
You know, they had just Christian hymns, classic hymns like Amazing Grace or whatever, and they'd sing it in full Ojibwe. I remember I went to a little gathering once in White Earth, and the Ojibwe hymn singers were out there singing in they had a little mosquito tent, and all these old ladies were in a circle with her hymns, singing just beautifully old. I think one person was on a drum even. No, in 2003 I went sober. Oh, you've been sober since 2003? Wow.
Congratulations, Wally.
Yeah, you got me beat. What year did we quit drinking?
I want to say it's been about 6 years now. At least 6 years.
Yeah. 6.5, something like that. Yeah. August 1st will be 20 years. Okay. We'll have to go out and get drunk and celebrate.
No.
Go. I'm gonna get a bottle of champagne. Celebrate Wally's sobriety. Go christen a ship with it. No. Anyway, so today we were talking about religion, right? Ishkwa Bamadazi, afterlife. What do you think happens after you stop living?
When you start your journey?
Yeah, we always say, oh, he started his journey, because we got no idea what happens at the end of that journey. Ishkwa Bamadazi. Ishkwa means after, obviously. Bamadazi, like Bamadazi win. If I want to say my life, I say Nima Bamadazi win. My life, or whatever. But the afterlife, just life itself, is Bamadazi. Bamadaz. I can never know for sure when you drop the I. I don't think you drop it here. But Ishkwa Bamadazi, afterlife. There's a lot of theories about afterlife, sweetie.
I know.
Everybody has one.
Has there ever been like a tribe of people who were just straight up atheists?
Just the atheists.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, just modern Western scientific education. That tribe of people, they don't believe in a creator. And they don't believe in afterlives. They don't believe in souls. They don't believe in prayer. They think everything was just a random natural evolution accident. They trust mainstream scientific stories to explain everything. But no, I don't think there's ever, like throughout history, a group of people in any part of the world who didn't have theories, at least, conspiracy theories. Ultimately, that's what religion is. It's the ultimate conspiracy theory. You know, God conspired to create everything. You know, he got together with himself and his son and the Holy Ghost. And I don't know what happened, but yeah, every group of people, Ojibways and English and Africans, whatever, they all had a story about God. I also think every group had a flood story.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Even science kind of is finally getting up to speed, going, yeah, okay, there was a great flood in history. And there's evidence all over the world and every ocean.
Yeah.
People go, what happened to all the water in the flood, if that Bible was right? You ever hear of the ocean? It's still right there. We're just living in the dry part. Yeah. My nightmares of me dying also went away. Oh, wow. Wally Bear used to have dreams of dying.
Have you ever dreamt of dying?
No. I've had a lot of... You know, it's weird. All my dreams kind of stop short of ever anything happening.
What do you mean?
Like my fights last night, I was having a dream. This is the worst live stream podcast in the world. Nobody likes to hear people's dreams. But last night I had a dream, right? And in the dream, I'm in a theater, like we're going to watch a movie, and my mom's there. I think my sister's there too. We're all sitting together. And then there's a bunch of transgendered people who were causing a ruckus. And I think one of them assaulted my mom or something. For whatever reason, I got up in front of the theater and went, "Who wants to get their ass kicked?" What? In your dream you did that? Yeah. I wanted to beat up somebody because I think they had threatened my mom. And I didn't know which one it was. And I just strutted around. Everyone diverted their gaze. Nobody wanted to fight me. And I didn't get into a fight. On the same time, I don't feel comfortable talking about this part. But like a lot of dreams that men have. You mean sex dreams? Yeah. I've never even had one of those. You've never had a sex dream? No, something always happens. Like my mom walks in because after I got done threatening all the transgendered people in my dream, yeah, I went to the bathroom because in real life I had to use the bathroom. But so I was dreaming. I could tell I was trying to wake myself up. I had to go to the bathroom. And so I went into the men's room, and a beautiful lady came in afterwards. What? Okay, it's just a dream. All right. And I thought she wanted to kiss, but then she didn't. And for a second, she tried to take off her pants or undo her pants, and I thought, "Oh, are you a dude?" And then I woke up. So that's insane. I know. And makes a boring podcast. Excuse me. Wish I had here, let me take a drink. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Makere mashkiki wabu. Makere mashkiki wabu. So, yeah, my dreams are incredibly boring. I hate it when your mom walks in too. Oh yeah, that happens a lot. Just about, I'm there with, Ilyan Omar, and we're just about to start making love. And then my mom will walk in. Like, doggone it, Mom, you're ruining my dream. Don't be dreaming about Ilyan Omar. I know, I'm sorry. I just think she's cute. She is cute. What? I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I know. I know she's part of the squad, and everybody that wants to hate on poor little Ilyan. Is that her name? I think so. But ever since she got into the public eye, I think they fired her or something. I haven't heard from her in a while. Yeah, me either. She did get into trouble for saying something anti-Semitic. Did she really? Yeah, I think so. But Ilhan Omar, whatever her name is. I remember when she first got elected and whatever, I was like, oh, wow. What are we electing models now? I'm like, where did they find this one? Did she work at the same modeling agency as Ocasio-Cortez? I can't remember her name. Sandy Ocasio-Cortez. But anyway, so there's that. Weren't you going to go up to heaven with your theological questions? Should I go up to heaven? Well, I don't want you to die, but I could teleport you there. Yeah, why don't you teleport me up to heaven on this prayer day? Maybe I'll say a prayer. Okay. I'm going to go up to heaven. All right, I got a beat. Say your prayers. No, don't shoot me. Use the teleporter. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was going to blow your head away. Why did you teleport? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know. Make it so, number one. Oh, sorry. This is heaven. This looks a lot like Chester Bowl Park in Duluth. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep. BOOZHOO. Hey, sweetie. Hi, honey. How's heaven? I'm in Duluth. Oh, I didn't change the coordinates. Oh, silly me. You still want to go to heaven? Yeah, maybe I'll just hang out here. Okay, well, give me a call when you want me to pick you up. All right. Roger that. Roger that. Over and out. Over and out. I think my communicator's breaking down. Oh, Tower of Babel has an elevator. Is that right? The Tower of Babel. Here's a story for the children. Don't know what the Tower of Babel is. Back in the days of the grandfathers, people used to get along. We used to work together very well. We had one language. And one day the people got together and said, hey, you know what? If we build a tower, we can get up to heaven. Because unlike what we've been taught in school, the Bible teaches that heaven, do I have that word? No, I don't. Do I? No. Our word for heaven is abion. But it actually means in the heaven. Every time it's been used in a sentence in Ojibwe, it's like, the stars in the heaven. On a goog. Abion. Stars in the heaven. And we have stories of, like white buffalo calf girl. Who, one of her 7 brothers, shot a magical arrow into a tree to escape a buffalo. And it made the tree grow so high that it hit the sky. And they climbed off of the tree and walked around on top of the sky. So in Bible times, they knew that the sky was a place, that heaven was a place you could climb to. They didn't have Bill Nye the Science Guy or Neil deGrasse Tyson, the alcoholic, telling them that heaven wasn't real, or if it was, it'd be light years into the vacuum of space. These guys weren't brainwashed that way. They knew that heaven was above them, literally above them. So they got together and said, come on, we got to get together and we got to cooperate. And they started to build a tower. And that tower stretched for miles. Nobody remembers how close they got to reaching the sky and to reaching heaven. But they got close enough that old Gitche Manadu was like, what are those guys doing? Oh, for crying out loud, those knuckleheads. They put their minds together. There's nothing they can't accomplish. They're going to build that tower. It's going to work. And we'll get everybody coming up here. So he confounded their language. Suddenly everybody spoke a different language. There were French-speaking people and English-speaking people, Ojibwe-speaking people, Chinese-speaking people, all at once. Everybody had their own language. And the guy would be like, hey, hand me that shovel. And the other guy would going, what? What's wrong with you? And he goes, what's wrong with you? I can't even understand your voice. And everybody had, and that's where languages came from. God put a spell on everyone's mind and created so we couldn't work together. And eventually that old Tower of Babel fell. That must have been pre-flood. I don't really know. It's probably in the Bible. Stevie Ray Vaughan, the sky is crying. Yeah. In the Bible, they talk about doors in the heavens opening to allow the rain in. The sky actually cries. Some people wonder, maybe clouds don't even cause rain. That might be coming from behind the clouds. Although people fly above rain clouds, so maybe they do come from the clouds. Why does the Devil's Tower in Wyoming look like a tree stump? I think that's the tree that white buffalo calf girl rode to the sky and climbed out on. walked around. Because her brothers, her 7 brothers, became the Big Dipper. Is that 7? 4, 5, 6? 6 or 7, whatever. Yeah, the old Anishinaabe people, they're like, oh, those stars, they're right up there in heaven, in the sky. They're not light years away. And it's pretty insulting that, without saying it, NASA and mainstream scientists says that all of our knowledge is wrong. That they have the truth. They figured it out. The Anishinaabe people, everybody in history before about 1850, by the way. I read a thing once, somebody in England, a teacher got in trouble in 1910, I think, because she was teaching that the earth was round, was a ball in school. Even up until 1900s. Maybe she taught at a religious school or Catholic school, maybe. I don't know. But mainstream education taught the Bible description of the earth. A dome over us. The sun and the moon and the stars inside the sky. You know, the sun is not bigger than the moon. And the sun is not bigger than the earth. It's the same size as the moon, it's smaller than the earth. It's bigger than the stars, which are little lights. And Mars is a little red light. But nobody wants to hear it. Branches from the trees were said to cross nations. The branches from the trees. Oh, of Devil's Tower? Wonder why they call it Devil's Tower. You know, there's some creepy stuff in Wyoming and North Dakota. You know, Devil's Lake. Why do they call it the Devil's Lake? The devil's a Christian character. You know? I think he's real. But did Anishinaabe people know about Satan pre-Christianity? I think they knew about evil spirits. I think they knew about evil. But did they know about a fallen angel guy? With, you know, why are there deviled eggs? Thank you, Dr. Evils. What's the connection? Answer me, Jehovah. No. Anyway, I better say a prayer. Carrying on here about Bible stuff I don't even know about. Well, get your manadu, Great Spirit. Odapana niwe asema, get your manadu. Accept my tobacco, Great Spirit. Teka we duka wishin, ando minawe iji gigajeb. Please help me to speak well this morning. Miigwech ka iji bamadaziyan. Thank you for this life. Miigwech ka gage niwi kashkendo moen. Thank you for healing my grief. Thank you for healing my sadness. Dash miigwech ka bizan dawieg. And thank you for listening. Nimigwechi wendam getche manadu. I'm grateful, Great Spirit. Ape Inge. Amen. I remember one time me and my brother were at a sweat lodge ceremony. And sometimes you guys know about the church giggles, right? When you get the giggles when you're a little guy and you're in church and you're not supposed to laugh, and that makes you want to laugh more. Well, even as grown-ups, me and my brother would get the church giggles in a sweat lodge. Especially the more serious they would take it, the more we would try not to crack each other up, you know. But there was this one day in particular, who cared? We just cracking up. just laughing about something. I don't know what. And it was in between two doors. They had opened up the door, and we had just been baked alive in this sweat lodge, so the wind, the air is coming in. We're lying on our backs, laughing away. And the elder goes, hey, you guys, don't do that. Sit up. And we're like, oops, sorry. I sat up. And he goes, and we stopped laughing. And the old guy goes, it's okay if you laugh. Creator likes to hear laugh. That's fine. Clown around all you want. You just don't lie on your backs, because sometimes bad spirits can enter through the ground and through your spine or something. Don't lie on your backs in a sweat lodge. Oh, okay. But I like that idea that he understood the Creator, the spirits, the Holy Spirit, whoever is listening to our prayers. I don't think they're standing around with their arms crossed going, hey, don't laugh. This is church. Be quiet. Shh. Bow your head. I think they like it. I think that they like, maybe that's what worship is. For a long time, I've kind of made comments. I don't even know what it means to worship. What's that mean? I could see like really being into something and going, whoa, oh, you're so wonderful, wonderful. But sometimes I don't got that feeling. It's hard to sustain a constant state of, oh, wow, look. But maybe worship is bringing, your sense of humor, your laughter, your appreciation, your love, music. Maybe that's worship. Bringing your emotions. And sometimes I think your sad emotions can be part of that too. But expressing your soul to God. I don't know. Why am I talking about this? What is worship? People get embarrassed to talk about these things. Nobody's embarrassed to talk about unifying things. Oh yeah, God loves everybody. There are lots of paths to God. Whatever. But people get really nervous when you start saying Jesus. Jesus said, actually, there's one way. There's only one way to rock. And he goes, I'm the way, and I'm the truth, and I'm the life. But I don't think most people even understand what that means. I'm not sure I do. But here's a song called Give Me Jesus.
In the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have this whole world, give me Jesus. When I am alone, oh, when I am alone, when I am alone, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have this whole world, give me Jesus. I come to die, oh, when I come to die, when I come to die, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have this whole world, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have this whole world, give me Jesus.
Ah, that's beautiful, Michael.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did it again. I'm so sorry. Every single time. Oh, that was so funny how we did that too. Oh, sorry. I shut off the microphone. Anyway, I teleported him back. Started saying all kinds of funny stuff about Jesus. BOOZHOO! Excuse me. See, well, that's because I use a cough button. And then I forgot to turn on the microphone. Oh, well. Anywho. So, as I was trying to say, welcome back, sweetie.
Thank you for teleporting me.
You're welcome. How you guys doing? Let's see, what do we got going on today?
I think Prince Harry's online too.
Prince Harry? Megan's husband?
Yep.
Oh, put him on. Caller! Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Yes, hello, Natasha. How are you, dear?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Harry?
Oh, I'm a frightful mess, I'm afraid. It seems people are mocking and making fun of me and me wife, Megan.
Yeah, I've been noticing. Ever since that South Park episode came out, kind of teasing you about your book and all the stuff that's been going on.
They don't understand. I just want me privacy. Why can't they understand? This country is so racist.
Don't you quit saying that? I think that's another thing that people are getting sick of. Nobody likes to be called a racist.
Well, you don't know what it's like to be married to a woman of color.
No, I guess I don't. I can say that much. Can't be easy being married to Megan.
Oh, she's dreadful. So uppity.
Uppity?
Oh, you know how those blacks are.
What?
Oh, I mean, I guess she wants to be called a person of color. But when I married a Negro, I didn't know she'd be so hard to handle.
Sweetie?
Leave me out of it.
Number one, maybe you shouldn't be referring to your wife as a Negro. Number two, I'm starting to learn some stuff about old Harry here. And number 3, she's not really black, you dummy.
No. Me wife, Meghan Merkel, she's a woman of color.
Well, I know she's a descendant or something. Well, she's what we would call a Wissakote Winnini. She's a person of mixed ancestry. As quite frankly, everybody is.
Yeah, no kidding. She's a Wissakote Winnini.
Yeah, good job.
A person of mixed ancestry. Well, then am I married to a black woman or not?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a social construct in some ways. Personally, I'd say no. I think you were married to a gold digger. You know what color I think she is? I think she's gold. She's a gold digger. And she ain't messing with this.
Hey, don't say it.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So people are picking on you, Harry?
Yes, and I don't know what to do.
All right, here's what you do. When did the show become Dear Abby?
I don't know.
Here's what you do. I'm going to fix your relationship. Harry?
Yes, please. I've come to my wit's end.
Well, first of all, enough with the trashing your own family. Enough of the tell-all biographies. Enough with the Oprah interviews. Enough with all this victim posturing.
But I am a victim. You don't know how hard it is, and the things I've gone through. Did you know my mother was dead? Me mama, she died when I was just a boy.
Yeah, lots of people's moms die. Get over it. But people are getting sick of you acting like the world's against you. When you've been born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you're literally royalty. You don't have a job, and you're richer than most people.
But I don't know what to do.
Oh, right. So this is what you do. Quit doing all that stuff. Go get a job. Don't accept anything you didn't earn. You got to stay married to that Megan. She'll leave you once you don't have any money. But you got kids now, so you're stuck with her. Don't make the rest of the world have to deal with Meghan Merkel, single mom. All right?
I suppose you make some good points.
Yeah. I like that episode of Stephen Colbert when Prince Harry was on it. Colbert. I used to like Stephen Colbert, but he's the opposite of funny now. I liked it when he was on the Jon Stewart's show. But the guy is just so hateful. I don't know why he has a show. But anyway. Want to learn some Ojibwe, Harry?
Yes, how does one say good afternoon in Ojibwe?
Good afternoon? That was our phrase of yesterday. Well, we say Mino Ishkwa Nawakwe. Good afternoon.
Mino Ishkwa Nawakwe. Good afternoon.
Yep.
I see. Is it tea time?
Is it tea time?
Yes, I fancy a cup of tea. Get me a cup of tea.
I can't get you a cup of tea. I'm on a live stream thousands of miles from wherever you are. And I don't work for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Whenever I see a woman of color, I assume she's a servant of mine, and I get this strange craving for tea. How does one say tea in Ojibwe?
Well, in Ojibwe, we call tea anibish. But if you're going to have like sipping tea, like hot tea, you might want to call it anibish abu.
Onibish abu. Oh, I do so love me onibish abu.
Yeah.
Are you drinking onibish abu, Natasha?
No, this is actually coffee. Makare mashkiki wabu.
Makare mashkiki wabu? And what does that mean in the Queen's English?
Well, in the Queen's English, that means black medicine water, or what we call coffee.
Oh, coffee. I find coffee so dreadfully boring.
Really?
Yes, I prefer tea. Earl Grey tea. Hot.
You mean like Wally Bear and Captain Picard?
Yes, I'm English,
Yeah, okay. Listen, I gotta get going, buddy. Anything else I can do for you today?
Well, how does one say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't say goodbye, Harry. We say, I will see you again. Giga waba min, minawa.
Giga waba min, minawa, Natasha. And thank you ever so much for your kind words and your wisdom. I will take your advice to heart and get a job and, straighten up my act, I guess.
Well, there you go, Harry. I know you can do it. Say hi to the old lady for me.
Oh, I will indeed, even though she is a dreadful bore.
I think Harry's sick of his wife.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, probably. Don't worry, Natasha. We still love you no matter what you do or don't do. Wally accepts me, warts and all. That's the kind of person you need in your crew. They follow you no matter what. Sunny day. So, well, since you didn't go to heaven, maybe I should go up there.
I could teleport you to heaven.
Yeah, can I go to heaven?
All right. I'm going to teleport you, or do you just want me to slit your throat and I'll send your spirit there?
What? No, what a thing to say.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Oh, hang on, I got to redo something.
La-dee-da. Okay. You ready?
Yep. Let's see. Scanning your coordinates.
I'm right here.
And that's 1 to whoops.
Would you cut it out?
Yeah, okay. 1 to teleport to heaven.
Make it so, number 1. Oh, heaven. Just like you said it would be. I was thinking about poor old Sinead O'Connor the other day. Remember her? It's been 7 hours and 15 days. She was so beautiful. She could pull off that bald head. And nobody was like, she's beautiful, but she'd be even more beautiful if she had hair. No, she was so beautiful. Nobody cared that she was bald. And she was so beautiful that she sang so beautifully. Everybody fell in love with her. Even Prince gave her a song. Nothing compares to you. But then I saw a couple years ago, she was so depressed. People were worried about her. She wanted to come to heaven herself. Covered in tattoos. I don't think her son's speaking to her or something. She was just very unhappy. At the end of her rope. And they go, what happened? How can you be so beautiful and become so sad? And you could tell even her appearance. She had turned ugly. Ugh, it was so sad. I don't think she's dead now, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear something horrible happening to poor old Sinead O'Connor. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. Whomever I choose. I like it. I always like that they use proper English in that song.
I can put my arms around every boy I see. But they only remind me of you. You know, in Ojibwe, we call heaven the land of everlasting happiness. Gagagay, Minawanagozi winning. And Skinhead O'Connor. Wally Berry cracked me up. Maybe it was when Sinead O'Connor joined the Aryan Nation. She looks like somebody who got out of prison and joined the white Aryan skinhead gang. And now she's trying to have a comeback tour. Back once again. The farewell tour of Sinead O'Connor. I mean, people would be shocked for sure, but a swastika on the side of her head wouldn't look that out of place on Sinead O'Connor. But anyway, well, so they say heaven is the land of everlasting happiness. And in Christianity, they say there's no tears. It's like Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo in heaven. You don't cry. And nobody understands. It's like, well, how can I... What do you mean there's no tears in heaven? I'm going to be crying over, Michael Jackson being in hell. No. But, like, let's, So can they not see us? There are basic things about heaven that nobody can answer. And maybe it's good Christianity doesn't try to answer. I think a lot of Christians like to pretend it's spelled out in the book, and if you had read the Bible, you would know. But things like, what's heaven going to be like? Oh, it's a happy hunting grounds. You wake up, they give you a hunting rifle, and you just happily hunt. They don't supply food. You got to go off and hunt for your own food. It's pearly gates and streets of gold. Like that's going to be something that makes you happy. My whole life I was depressed because I couldn't walk on streets made out of gold. I had to walk on a crappy tar streets. Oh, so depressing. But then when I went to heaven, I walked on gold. It cheered me right up. Who cares that it's on streets of gold? That sounds like something somebody made up. There's streets in heaven? Are there cars in heaven? Are there buildings? I imagine that there's just magnificent buildings. But what does that mean? Are there bathrooms in heaven? Do we still poop when we die? Nobody knows, and it doesn't say in the Bible. And Jesus never quite describes that part. Some people say when you die that your bodies will rise out of the grave. What? Really? So even in heaven, my grandma's going to be an old lady? That doesn't sound very fair. What if you're blind in life? You're going to be blind in heaven? Nobody knows. I certainly hope not. But it's the question behind all the other questions. The first question is, what's the meaning? Why are we alive? The second question is, what happens after this? What happens Ishqua Bamadazi afterlife? Was that the name of the what's his face show? I think it is. Ricky Gervais has a TV show called Ishqua Bamadazi Afterlife, and it's all about this guy who's grieving the death of his wife. I haven't seen it. I've only seen clips. And the clips make me cry and laugh. MJ's favorite comedian is Stephen Colbert. I wonder who my favorite comedian is. NANABOOZHOO. No. I used to love Steve Martin. But I don't know. Hit the like button, everybody. Help support the show. Give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Share it with your friends. Click the links below. We got a new Patreon supporter yesterday. Miigwech. Oh well. Maybe I'll go back. I didn't say a prayer. Hey, Grandma! Just stop by to say hello. I just stopped by to BOOZHOO. No. Be a good kitty, princess. No. Alright. Oh, my clothes are falling off. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Okay.
No. And if you don't... You know, I'm getting pretty tired of the second-rate, shoddy teleportation performance out of you.
Sorry. It's Sunday. It's the Sabbath. I'm not supposed to work very hard.
You're not supposed to work at all on the Sabbath.
Oh. I thought it was you were just supposed to kind of half-ass it.
No! It's supposed to be a day of prayer. It's the prayer day. It's Anima A. Geisha Good. And this has been your Ojibwe word of the day. Okay, well, finally, Michael,
Yeah?
it looks like the few comments we got about starting at a regular time was to start in the morning between 8 and 10. Why don't we cut the difference, split the difference? You think we could start, you too, NANABOOZHOO.
What's that?
Can we start to do the show at the same time every day? So people know when to show up, and I'll just advertise it.
Should we say 9 o'clock?
Let's say 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. And we're not going to do, if we do an evening show, that'll be in addition. That'll just be a surprise thing. But the official, real show, we're going to try to do daily 9 a.m. Live streams.
What if we don't feel like it?
If we don't feel like it, we won't come on at all. Or it wouldn't kill us to do short podcasts once in a while. We could just come on, do a word of the day, say hi, crack a couple of jokes, do one song, and get out. Still make it a live stream, but like 10 minutes.
I'm in.
Are you in?
I'm in.
So let it be said, starting tomorrow, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will be doing our live streams at 9 a.m. every morning. If you don't have a job, this gives you time to clean up after breakfast. If you have a job, this gives you time to say hello to your coworkers and then sit down on YouTube and put in the headphones and pretend you're working. Otherwise, you want to add anything?
Nope, I'm good.
NANABOOZHOO?
I think that's great.
All right. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture and these knuckleheads. Miigwech gabis and dawieg. Thank you for listening. Dash miigwech ganawabieg. And thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. MJ says 8:30 doesn't work.
Yeah, and you know what else?
What?
There's a lot of people we usually see who aren't here right now. Like Jessica and Surrealist.
Well, it's too late. We already said 9 now.
Okay.
See you tomorrow at 9. Me Quatch. And live stream. And live stream.